Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. My name is Adam. Happy Thursday, and not just any Thursday, because today is Earth Day, so happy Earth Day to all of you in the LeggLife community who reside on Earth. I'll say that. To all of our viewers who live on Earth, happy Earth Day. Today's actually kind of a fun day. I've actually spent time today doing some work. I had some meetings out of the house. They ran a couple errands, of which I'll show you the results of one of them here in a second. But Sherri Beth is over here. Let me show you Sherri. Sherri's working from home today. Sherri Beth, how are you?
Good.
Sherri,
yeah.
You might be working from home today, but we need to give them an update. Because what did you do yesterday for the first time in months?
I actually went into the office for a few hours.
How did that go?
Pretty good. It was exhausting.
Yeah?
I think it's the longest I've actually been out of the house since January.
Yep.
But it went pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does it feel nice to have, I mean, that's a pretty normal life thing that you've introduced back into your life now.
Yeah, it's just one more step toward normal.
Completely. Now, so when are you going back into the office? What does that look like?
So I just went in just for a couple of hours yesterday, and that will do it for this week.
Yep.
I'm just going to be working from home the rest of this week, and then next week I'm going to try afternoons, Monday and Thursday.
So that's pretty cool, right? Because, man, for those of you guys who've been following this whole journey, 2-3 months ago, the thought of Sherri going into work felt so far away. It just felt like it was just impossible, and I don't even know, it was hard to even think about her going back into work, because at that point we were just trying to get through every single day. So the fact that she went back into work yesterday for a few hours, amazing. Again, we've said this a ton, her work has been the best, the absolute best through all of this, and so we feel really blessed for that. Glad Sherri's going back into work. And speaking of work, one thing for me that you guys do not know about is next week I'm actually flying to Florida for a work trip in Tampa, and I'm going to be in Orlando for a couple days, and then I'm going to be in Tampa for a couple of days. But while I'm down there, obviously I'm seeing Auburn, Sarah, and Emma, right? How could I not? Well, today when I was out, I stopped by a local store and picked them up some Alaska treats to bring them. Let me show you what I got. I went by one of our favorite stores, Alaska Sausage and Seafood. And oh geez, oh gosh, I'm throwing meats around. Okay, that worked not at all. So here's what I got to bring them. Some Alaskan salami, 2 things of that, delicious. I got them 1 pack of smoked salmon tenders. I don't think they are huge smoked salmon fans, and so we're gonna give it a try on that. And then I got, I think, 2 packs of the Alaska hunter sticks with reindeer meat. I got them 1 pack of the Moose Country brand pepper stick, and then 1 pack of the Alaska teriyaki sticks. So, just some gifts for family in Florida. One of the things I love about all those items is that they're shelf stable. They don't have to be refrigerated. And so when visiting friends and family out of state, it's nice to have things that you can just put in a suitcase. Yep. And bring with them, or bring with you to them. But Sherri, another trip you don't get to go on with me. Yeah. What the heck?
I mean, I just don't go anywhere anymore.
I'm sorry. But again, you're starting to go places.
Yes.
You are, the light at the end of this tunnel gets bigger by the day.
I made it all the way into downtown Anchorage for 4 hours yesterday. So.
Right. Although, I'm telling you, 3 months ago, going to downtown Anchorage sounded like hell.
That's true, yeah.
So that's good. Yeah. Later today, we'll talk about Sherri's health journey. Today's Thursday, and she has her injection tonight.
I do.
We're going to vlog some of that. We're not going to show you the injection itself, but we kind of want to show you guys a little bit of what that process is like. Yeah. We'll talk a little bit about how Sherri's feeling as far as health improvement. Does she still feel like she's still getting better? Future doctor's appointments. We'll just give you a little bit more of a health update on old Sherri Beth later in the vlog. Look how cute you are in your glasses. You're so cute. Also, well, speaking of old, what did we get in today's mail?
A pill cutter.
A pill cutter. And it was wow, we officially, when our Amazon order comes and it's pill cutters, it's yep, we're old.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. So one of the things I told you earlier that we're doing tonight is doing Sherri's injection. Well, it's injection time. Nurse Desi came by. Hi, Desi.
Hi.
Look at Desi. Looks so fancy. She comes in leather jackets. Dang. Desi's been coming over and helping with all of the injections because, frankly, we needed help. The last one Sherri did on her own with Desi's supervision, and Sherri's doing one today on her own as well. I'm not going to show you the injection just because I know that would weird some people out, but I just kind of want to show you like the process and the steps and what this looks like. So this is Sherri's injection. It's called Taltz. This is what she takes. It's got the auto injector, which is like really nice. It's honestly pretty easy. And then Sherri has this little thing that actually Auburn found and sent to us and told us about. That is like an ice pack, and it like turns on and vibrates.
Yeah. And
the whole idea behind this, Desi, am I right, because you're a nurse, is that it like creates like...
It opens the pain gate.
Whoa.
Whoa, science.
Where the crap did that just come from?
Desi.
The pain gate? What?
Yes, kind of like numbs it where she...
Yeah, in your brain, like it's already like, because it's kind of a shock of cold and like the vibration, it kind of opens the pain gate in your brain, so when you actually inject, it won't hurt as bad. Is that right?
Pretty close.
Dang.
Dang, Sherri.
Desi, we don't even need you anymore.
Okay, bye, y'all.
Okay, see ya. Bye. So step one is we're going to put this on the area that Sherri's going to give her injection, and she moves the injection spot around different spots on her body. So we'll put this on.
Why Adam?
Crud. It has to do with like, because it's happening frequently.
Okay.
And so you don't want to do it in the same spot.
Scarring.
Because of scarring.
Scarring.
Is scarring why?
There's two reasons. For scarring, because
Okay.
she'll have some tissue buildup there, scar tissue there. Number two is infection prevention.
Scar tissue that I wish you saw. That's a Red Hot Chili Peppers song from Nobody. Can somebody in the comments please? Please.
Not in this household right now. No.
So infection, why would there be infection if...
Infection prevention. So sometimes when you're just doing the same kind of like area, they just say to spread it around just because scar tissue and injecting the same place, not fun.
So step number one, if you're ever going to get injections, get a friend who's a nurse. That's like step number one. Like, get your injection and then get a friend. So after the area is cleaned with the alcohol, then we do the injection, and this is actually pretty cool. It's not just like a needle, like obviously there's a needle in there, but it's pretty foolproof. So you just will like pop the top off, there's like a safety, and then like you click this and it gives like one click, and then 10 seconds later, actually probably not even 10 seconds later, it like clicks that the vial is empty with the medicine, and then we just put this in our sharps container, and Sherri's done.
Yeah.
So Sherri just did it. The injection is done. You can see there's like a needle there at the end. It's finished. Sherri has an ice pack on it now and a Band-Aid on it. How was that one?
That one hurt less than my leg. I did my leg last week, and this one hurt less. So.
What about from the arm? Because the arm so far has been the least.
I think comparable.
Oh.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then the injection company actually sent us the this sharps container. So what we do, very fun, is we actually put all of the used injectors just right in there. And then it's really cool because we can actually like ship this to them for free, and they will send us a new one of those. Yep. So that is what the process is like. Sherri, how are the injections going?
Good, I think.
Yeah?
It's getting easier.
Really? So let's talk now about like healing process.
Yeah.
Talked earlier in the vlog about you're going back to work. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Does it still feel like the injections are working? Do you feel like you're getting better, or are things progressing?
Yes.
Okay.
To all of the above. I feel like it's hard to measure like day by day, but when I look back at like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, or especially like a month ago, I can definitely see progress. So.
Well, one of the things that I'm noticing is that you still have some flare-ups, but like when you have flare-ups, they're not as bad as they were a week ago.
Right.
Right? And so it's like, you're not in the clear, you're still having some response, but even on bad days, the bad days aren't as bad as they used to be.
Right.
So I love it. Also, the injections, you're doing them every other week for about another month and a half or so.
I think so, yeah.
And then we'll go to once a month. So just a few more every other week, and then once a month, and that will kind of be the long-term plan, at least for the foreseeable future. Next step tonight is I'm going to unload the dishwasher. These are clean, got those in there. Got a few things down there. You can see we've got some dirty dishes gathering in the sink. So I'm going to unload this, put all that in here, and then I'm gonna get started on dinner. And just like that, the dishes are done, dishwasher is going, which is awesome. So I'm gonna get started on dinner tonight, and it's not something I'm gonna show you because it's a recipe we actually already vlogged. I'll link it down below. We are making keto fried chicken and the keto canes sauce. We love this so much. It is so stinking delicious, and honestly, it's really simple. So it's what we're making tonight. Again, if you wanna know how we're making it, the recipe down below to a video we previously did on this. But I'm gonna go make dinner, I'm gonna go eat, and then I'll pick you up and let's continue the vlog.
Adam just got dinner put together while I was getting a little more work done. We have some chicken strips and some broccoli and cauliflower with some cheese, and he made a keto cane sauce.
I will say, this is like one of the only ways that I would have eaten broccoli growing up was with cheese sauce. I think we talked about this in a vlog recently.
Yep.
Just like
But you've gotten better.
Oh, I will eat broccoli by itself now. Broccoli, even steamed cauliflower, still won't do either of them raw. I don't know why, it's just kind of gross. But like, you cover anything in enough cheese sauce, edible.
Oh, sure.
Since today is Earth Day, I wanted to find one thing before the day was over to do to kind of help, right? And now we're in spring here in Alaska. Look, you guys, like, no snow. What? I decided that I was gonna get out and pick up some trash, because this is the time of year, I've talked about it before in vlogs, where the snow melts and it exposes all of the trash from the winter. So I'm heading out to kind of a busy street near our house, and I'm just gonna walk and pick up trash, fill up the bag, and do my part of this Earth Day. And a mask, of course. You guys, I've only been doing this a couple minutes and I already have so much trash in here. And another mask, surprise, surprise. And another mask. Oh look, another mask. And just that easy, a bag of trash in the dumpster. Okay, so I have two takeaways from the Earth Day trash picking up, going out. Number one, it is so easy to make a difference. You guys, that took me like 15 minutes, and just around our block I filled up a bag of trash with just like gunk and cups and like McDonald's containers, and there was like a bunch of Taco Bell sauces, which is weird, just lots and lots of usual junk. But by far the number one thing was masks. You guys, there were so many masks in such a small place. Oh my gosh. If you watch our vlog a lot, you might remember last summer, Auburn and I went out and we cleaned a park while she was up here. Or it was like out by Beluga Point, like this pullover rest stop. And there were like a bunch of masks and like cigarette butts, that kind of thing. Masks this time. You guys, please. If you wear the disposable masks, awesome, great, good job, but like, can they make it to a trash can? Like, we're not asking too much, just like a trash can. And for those of you McRib lovers, because apparently there's a few in our neighborhood, like your McRib boxes, I get it, McRibs are delicious, but can the boxes, like, can we just a little bit of effort, you guys? We're gonna do this, a little bit of effort, everything in the trash. Masks and McRib lovers, I'm looking at you. The day is winding down. Sherri and I are going to record 2 podcasts tonight. We're going to record one for this Saturday, and we're going to record one for our patrons. We do a Patreon exclusive podcast every month, so we're going to record both of those tonight. There's a couple things wanted to still do on this vlog. The first one, we're going to end the vlog with, I want to show you guys the items that we have ordered from our Shop 49th businesses this month. Oh my gosh, we got some really cool stuff. So excited to show you. But before that, I want to let you know about something happening this Sunday right here on our LeggLife YouTube channel. If you follow us on social media, you may have already heard about this. As you will know, we recorded, speaking of podcasts, a podcast a couple months ago called Crisis of Faith. And Sherri and I just had like a really open and honest conversation about how hard the last few months have been, from like a faith element. When it feels like this God that you've grown up believing in has absolutely abandoned you and left you alone, as Sherri's gone through all of this health stuff. And like, what happens? Like, faith is really easy when things are good, right? When like life's going good and life's comfortable, faith is simple. Like, church services are dope, things are good, people are having babies and getting married, and life is awesome, and faith is easy. But what happens when faith is not easy and life sucks? That's what we talked about in the podcast. And the response from so many of you guys was like, it was crazy. It was unlike anything we've ever done. You guys shared so many emails and messages with us about really hard things and just like loss and tough things that you have gone through and are still going through. And a lot of you guys talked about how important this podcast was for you, because I remember one of the messages we read, it was kind of somebody saying that they were raised kind of in a faith community, and she didn't feel like she was ever able to verbalize the way she was feeling and the way she was wrestling and struggling, because people around her would view that as like, I don't know. I was like, oh my God, she's left the faith, or she's questioning, or she's doubting, and you know, something was really wrong. And so she kind of kept that inside, and she felt like we gave her, like we put voice to all of her words and her feelings that she's been having. And I love that. And so one of the things that Sherri and I have taken away, sorry, I'm switching arms because, you know, vlogger problems. One of the things that Sherri and I have taken away is that we want to keep this conversation going, because we think it matters for us, because we're still on this journey and still going through it, but we also think it matters for other people. And so we decided to keep the conversation going by having a live stream this Sunday right here on our LeggLife YouTube channel with our pastor. It's like, well, if we're gonna talk about a crisis of faith, let's like invite the guy in who like walks with us during our crisis of faith. He is one of our very best friends. We love him and his wife. He's just a really good guy, and honestly, he's pastored us really well for years. We'll talk more about it on Sunday, but he is somebody who, to me, when I think of the word pastor, it's more of an action word. Like it's somebody like he has pastored us. He has shepherded us. He ran in when other people ran out, and they just love us really well. And he's the kind of guy that we can have a really honest and open conversation with that I think will be encouraging to a lot of you. So it's going to be at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on LeggLife. And again, it's us having a conversation with our pastor about this. I do want to let you guys know something. You guys know that part of LeggLife is us sharing our life, which includes our faith, but we also know that a lot of people who are part of our community share our faith, may have a different faith. Some of you guys may not be people of faith at all, and so we just want to let you know that this is like a safe space and a safe conversation, but it's just us peeling back the veil on an aspect of our life. So would love to have all of you guys join. It really is going to be, I think, a very open and honest conversation with our friend Rich, our pastor Rich, and I hope you guys love it, and I hope it helps some of you guys, and I just hope it continues this conversation that we don't have often enough. Again, faith is easy when life is good, but what happens when it's not? And that's kind of where we've been, and so that's what we're going to invite you guys into. So this Sunday this Sunday live stream right here on LeggLife. I'm really excited. Sherri Beth?
Yep.
How are you feeling about it?
I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah?
Yep, I think Rich will have some really good perspectives. But he's also just not afraid to get in there and like get nitty and gritty and real. And so
yeah, he's the kind of guy, and we'll talk a little about this on Sunday, that this is what I love about Rich, is when I asked him about this, he said, is this the kind of place that I can be okay saying, I don't know? Like, and to have a pastor who is okay saying like, I don't know the answer to that, and I don't have a good answer for that, but like I'm with you in it. Like I love that so much, and that's just like so him, that like he gives great advice. He's a really wise guy. He's just such a good pastor. He loves people so well, but at the same time, he's not afraid to be like, you know what, like I don't have an answer for that, but like I'm gonna be with you through this. And that, I don't know, it's been amazing for us. So this Sunday conversation. Now I want to show you guys the stuff we ordered from Shop 49th businesses this month. So here are the items from our 5 businesses. I'm going to start down here with the one you've probably already seen the most. This is from Birch Springs in Talkeetna. He makes custom birch products, and this is a charcuterie board. This was actually my birthday gift.
it's like the nicest thing ever.
I am so in love with this charcuterie board. It is one of my favorite things that like not just we purchased from Shop 49th businesses, but that I have ever purchased. In love with that. The next things we have here from Lover Bear Candle Company. We actually ordered 2 candles from them. One of them may be a Mother's Day gift for somebody. The other one is for us. Sherri Beth, the scents we got were Baked Alaska and Huckleberry and Pine. And Sherri Beth, how do these smell?
Really good.
Yeah?
So the huckleberry and pine is what you would expect, kind of that berry like pine flavor.
Okay.
It smells really good.
Yeah?
Yep, I really like that one.
Okay. And what
the Baked Alaska, I think, is like a vanilla, and it's almost like a toasted marshmallow is what it smells like.
Heck yeah.
It smells really good.
So which one is for us?
This one.
Yes. So love that. Then we got 2 bags of tea from the Kodiak Tea Company. Again, one of them a Mother's Day gift. The Mother's Day gift is the Bell's Flats Blueberry. Now, we actually have a bag of this for ourselves downstairs.
Sure do.
This smells
It smells like a blueberry.
It's crazy. When you open this up, the smell is unbelievable. I think I'm used to on teas, especially like berry teas, the smell being good, but almost like subtle.
Like the hint of a hint of
The hint of a hint. It's almost like
LaCroix of tea.
the LaCroix, right? It's like LaCroix is like the essence of blueberry.
Right.
Whereas this actually smells like blueberry.
Yeah.
And then the other one we have here is the Fairweather Isle. Oh my gosh. Even gray skies can't dim the rich history of the Pacific Emerald Isle. It's a traditional Earl Grey, which, just so you know, is my favorite kind of tea. So this one is for me. I'll share it with you maybe.
Well,
We got this for Sherri. This is from Clothes Rush in Skagway, Alaska. And we were looking through their website, and Sherri loves like zip up hoodies.
Yep.
Love them.
Yep.
Especially heading into summer, like camping season.
It's so nice because it's just like an easy layer to throw on, but also like remove easily. Like it's just, yeah, it's zip up hoodies I think are great.
And honestly, the color of this goes great with Sherri's hair.
Obviously, yeah. But it's also like, that's such a nice hoodie. Like it's thicker
It's,
and like
yeah.
so soft.
Yep.
And
really
it's
nice.
the nicest zip up one, like hoodie that I have.
100%. Really love this. That was one of the things when I took it out of the bag, I was like, wait a second, this is like, it's like squishy.
Yeah.
Like it's really nice.
Really nice one.
I agree. And then the last thing we have here is from the Net Loft in Cordova, Alaska. We got a couple things from them. The first one, I'm excited about this. This is a French herb blend, Herbe de Provence. Did I say that correctly, Sherri?
Yeah, close, yeah.
Close enough? Okay. Smells heavenly. Excited to use it. Ordered this because like we don't have this blend, and I think it's gonna be perfect. And the other thing I got, and I say I because this is for me, you guys, it is the Alaska Glacial Essentials. It is, hold on, let me focus it on here. It is a mud mask that is made with Alaska Glacial silt. Yes. I'm a mud mask fan, and I'm very, very excited to use this. Also, I want to comment, the Net Loft, like, look at their packaging.
The box is so nice.
It's so pretty. Like, I opened it up, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Also, a lot of these businesses, like you'll see, like in the Net Loft, they sent us like a really, really nice card. Like a pack of tea is in there as well. And I do want to say that we ordered, these are all the things that we went online, ordered, paid for, that kind of stuff. Some of these businesses do send us extra stuff. We don't ask for any of that. That's very, very nice when they do that, obviously. But like we want to put our money where we are asking you to put yours, right? And so every month, just as many of you are doing, we are budgeting to spend money to support these businesses. Now, the one we didn't talk about was the Alaska Sea Life Center, because as our nonprofit this month, we were actually asking you guys to go onto their website and make a donation, but we were asking you to end your donations with $49, right? So $10.49, $40.49, $1 million and 49 cents. Maybe somebody's watching that can do that, Sherri. And we did that as well. So we went on the first day, made a donation to the Sea Life Center.
$1 million, but...
Not $1 million, no, not $1 million. But we did make a donation. And I want to give you a word of encouragement. I've heard from a lot of these business owners, you guys continue to make a difference. But on day like number 1 or number 2 that we launched this month, I get a message from a few of you guys who had received emails from the development director, the person who's like in charge of all the like charitable giving at the Sea Life Center. And she was sending out thank you emails to people. And she was like, hey, we got a bunch of donations that ended in .49, and I'm just wondering what's going on. And so you guys told her about us, and she reached out to us. And it meant so much to me that somebody in these organizations, like you guys are creating such I was going to say a ripple, but it's not a ripple. You are creating such a wave that they're stopping and taking notice and saying like, what is going on? Like, what is happening? Because you guys are making a difference. We so believe in this that every month we're giving our platform here on LeggLife on our social media. Like, we're not giving up on this because it matters and it's making a difference. And you guys are supporting this. And all of the businesses that we highlight, again, all we're asking you to do, like, would you just go and spend some money with them? Like, maybe you order one thing, maybe you order 5 things, maybe you order a whole bunch of things. Maybe you make a $1 million and 49 cent donation. But the reality is, again, even as we head from spring into summer here in Alaska, these businesses are facing a very different summer this year than they have in the past because of no cruise season, once again. And I've said it a whole bunch, and I'm going to keep saying it. Because cruise visitors can't show up in person, we're asking the LeggLife community to show up online. That's all that this is. And you guys are doing that. We're doing that as well. I'm already excited. I have inside info as to who next month's businesses are because Auburn and I pick them out every month. And so I'm excited for you guys to see them, but we're heading into the last week of this month. Would love for you guys to go support these businesses. I'm gonna put a link below to the Shop 49th website. Go check the stuff out. Place your orders before the end of the month. And gosh darn it, thanks for supporting that. Sherri Beth, you wanna snuggle in here with me? And let's end the vlog. Look at that, just getting cozy on the couch. Welcome to a new section on the LeggLife vlogs called Cozy on the Couch.
My hair's doing
You have hair, and be happy about that. Let's talk about hair, because next week is a big week for both of us.
Yeah.
When was the last time you got your hair done by Amanda?
December 28th.
Wow. I haven't gotten my hair done in a while.
It's been less time than that.
Yeah, yes, but I barely have hair.
Well, sure.
That's true.
But my hair is in desperate need of Amanda's love.
And you're feeling good enough to go get your hair done.
Yes.
What an answer to prayer that is.
Yep, and it's fun because it's something that I do with my boss. So she and I have gotten our hair done together by Amanda for a couple of years, and it's always so much fun.
It's super cool. Sorry.
It's girl hangout time.
I'm adjusting. We're just gonna, you know what? The vlog, we still got a few minutes.
Okay.
I think, okay? So the hair thing, awesome. Plus, good to see Amanda, right?
Yeah, always good.
I don't want to talk about this too much, but just like, this is a really cool thing that happened today that was super unexpected.
Yeah.
So obviously medical bills are like rolling in. Here's the thing. Healing is awesome.
Yep.
The downside is that there comes a point when like the bills start to come in and you almost dread checking the mail because it's like, how many more hundreds or thousands of dollars do we owe today?
Correct.
And it just like, it's heavy and it feels heavy. And today Sherri got a message from her boss about like an unexpected work bonus.
Yep.
That honestly, when Sherri texted me, like I was in a public space and I was like, Adam, don't you cry. like don't you cry.
Yeah.
Because it was just like amazing.
Yeah. So basically my company had the best year ever last year, which is kind of funny. Like 2020 was like our best year ever. And it helped that we were essential workers, like we never shut down. So we just kept trucking and had our best year ever. And they decided that everybody in the company would get a bonus because it took everybody working together to give us the best year ever.
You said this was the first time you've ever gotten a bonus at a job.
Yeah.
And it comes at like maybe what is the most like needed time of our marriage.
Yeah.
Probably. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just really cool. It's just like, it's an encouraging step that is really helpful. That was just like this moment of just happiness and joy and provision right in the middle of today. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So friends, we love you guys so very much. Thanks for being a part of our journey. Thanks for just supporting us, supporting Shop 49th. Thanks for not throwing your masks on the ground, so we have to pick them up. Sherri!
No, don't do it.
It was so gross. It was masks, and you might have heard me talking about it. It was masks and McRib boxes. I'm like, what?
I mean, you gotta get rid of that mask quick
to eat the McRib.
And then if you could please just not throw it on the ground. If you could just put it in the trash can, that'd be great.
I struggle with littering. Like honestly,
like at all.
Like at all. I just it's something that really probably like aggravates me more than it should.
It's just lazy. Like hang on to your trash until you're at a trash. Like it's
lazy.
It's just lazy.
I remember one time I used to have this old beater pickup truck. You remember the pickup truck?
I do.
It was a beauty. Wait a second.
Like I'm not very tall, but I had to sit on one of my legs in order to see over the steering wheel.
You guys, it was like one of those
so I would literally sit on my left leg so I could drive with my right leg, and it
was like one of those like mid to late 80 Ford pickup trucks, just like
an F-150 or something,
like
right?
all of our dads had at some point, right? Like all of our dads owned that truck at some point. And I remember one time specifically, and I don't know why this sticks out in my head, that I had some trash in the bed of the truck and I was driving down Minnesota, which is like a main road here in Anchorage, and I saw out of the corner of my eye a piece of trash fly out of the truck, and it like, I was so angry at myself because like I was like, oh my god, like I'm that person.
I'm that person.
Like I'm that person. And so yeah, just I don't know. I feel like just being more aware of the trash that we make and that we put out there and litter is just such an easy step. That's such a low bar for us to like cover.
Yeah.
Especially after going out and picking up trash today.
Don't be a garbage human.
Don't be a garbage human. Wow.
Take care of your own garbage.
Don't be a garbage human. Take care of your own garbage. Is that like a new marketing slogan?
It should be.
It should be.
And I just don't feel like it's that difficult. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't either. We are going to go and do this again. Some of you guys will know. Boy, this just turned into like a chit chat, didn't it?
Sure did.
Jeez Louise. A lot of you guys will know we adopt a park here in Anchorage. There's a park where Adam and Sherri Legg are on the sign of the park. What? And one of our responsibilities to be adopt a park parents is that we have to like keep our park picked up and cleaned.
Yep.
I drove by our park earlier today.
Okay.
Because my thought was I might go clean that park today. It's still covered in snow.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, we can't really do anything until the snow's gone.
And it's like really shaded. In fact, it's called Shady Birch Park, and so it's like really shaded. And so there's like a ton of snow still there because the sun's not hitting it.
We're gonna wait a little bit then.
We will vlog when we go clean up our park. Yeah. We'll have like a park cleaning vlog. We should have a LeggLife Anchorage meetup there at Shady Birch Park, our park.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. So if you live in Anchorage or like in the area, let us know in the comments below. We've never done an Anchorage meetup. We do meetups when we travel, but we've never done an Anchorage meetup.
Yeah.
Last thing I'll say, because I touched on my trip to Florida earlier in the vlog, but I didn't give details. Okay. No, I'm not doing a meetup.
Right.
It's still a little early. I understand that Disney's open. Florida like is totally always basically forever open. But it's just, I just don't feel great about gathering people yet.
Yeah.
And so not going to do a meetup. I don't even think I'm doing anything Disney. Maybe one day we might do like Disney Springs or something. But I'm only in Orlando for a couple days. Gonna, of course, see and stay with Sarah, Emma, and Auburn. And then I'm into Tampa. And I'm excited because Tampa's a city I've only been to 2 times in my life with you.
Yeah.
We went once to see the Broadway play. I was going there, Sherri. I was going there. We went once to see the Broadway play of Once, and we went another time to see Michael Bublé's very first concert back after his son's all of his health issues.
Yes.
And so, but that's it. Like, and both of those times were like drive into the city, see the show, and leave.
Yeah, like we didn't hang out in Tampa at all.
So I have some things planned over there, which is going to be a lot of fun. Actually, the timing of this trip works great because, as you guys know, I've hired Auburn to help with Shop 49 stuff, and I'll actually be there for the first of the month.
Right.
So she's going to get to help with a lot of that, which is awesome.
Like the launch kind of stuff.
Which is so nice to have help with that. And so, yeah, so not doing any like meetups or anything this trip. Don't think I'm doing any Disney stuff. I am vlogging the whole thing though. So you guys will get to see the whole trip.
I'm just going to be here.
I'm so sorry. You're getting better though.
I am getting better. This one will be a much different experience than the last time.
So yeah, let's talk. Can we talk about that for a minute? So this is so funny. It's gonna be such a long vlog. And
hang on, I'm gonna move the pillow.
And Sherri's leaving now apparently.
Bye.
Bye. And so so you guys remember last time I left was, oh man,
it was 3 days after my diagnosis. And 3 days after my first injections. And
still very early in like any healing, like still pretty much in the worst of it.
Right, yeah. So Desi was here constantly. Had a bunch of other friends that would stop by and check on me and hang out and yeah, so this is going to be a very different experience. In some ways, like I guess I hadn't thought about that. Like that trip doesn't feel that long ago to me. And now to think of the emotions that I'm feeling, because I remember getting on the plane last time and it was like up until a day or two before I left where we didn't know if I was going to go. Right. Because of how bad Sherri was. It was like, I don't know if I can go. Like, right. I don't know if Sherri can be alone and make it kind of thing. Right. You know? Yep. Like, and yeah, so I think, yeah, like it was really, so I got the diagnosis on a Thursday and I did 2 injections that day. I started all these other, like 8 different, or I was supposed to leave that Thursday. He was supposed to that day. And he had moved it back to Sunday. Yep. So he ended up leaving Sunday instead because of the progress that I made. Like it was enough in the first couple of days. I think my body was just so ready for any kind of relief at all that when it got the injections and I started all these prescriptions, it was just like, we're better. And so it was like I made enough improvement in those 2 days. That was by far the most improvement that I made over a 2-day period.
Oh, totally.
It hasn't been that drastic since then, but I was good enough that I could at least go up and down the stairs, which is something that I hadn't been able to do.
Yep.
I could make my own meals, which he actually took care of. He made all of the meals, so I just had to get the container out of the fridge and microwave it.
Yep.
And so I didn't have to make anything the whole time he was gone.
Yep.
And I hung out in my chair over here, and that's all I did.
Yeah,
So-
the whole time I was gone.
Yeah.
And that was almost exactly 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like just under exactly 2 months.
It's February 25th.
And it's kind of crazy to think of like the different emotions I have leaving this time, because like you're still healing.
Right. I'm not better there yet, but I'm so much better than I was.
And it's interesting because this vlog. I'm sorry, you guys. I like to think that right now it's the loyal LeggLifers that are
Everybody
here.
else just like.
The people are like,
stop
oh,
talking.
shut up. I'm just trying to
Don't
click through to the
care.
next video. I'm just trying to watch Mr. Beast give away islands. Stop talking. But it's interesting because, I'm sorry, snuggle in. Because the things that I'm seeing return to Sherri now, like the skin is looking better, which is awesome. The energy is looking better. But the things that I'm seeing return now are things that are not physical.
Like my personality.
Like her personality. And
that was just dead for so long.
well, of course it was, you know, and it's those kind of things. It feels like, and you guys have made this comment in the comments recently. It feels like Sherri is returning, right? It's like the skin has been healing, but now you're starting to return.
Yeah.
It feels like your spirit is healing as well as your body.
Right. I feel like honestly, my spirit is taking longer to heal than my body.
100%.
I think I was under so much stress for so long that I didn't realize that it's taking me a little bit longer to bounce back.
Yep. I will say next time we do this, we should sit in a better place where there's better lighting.
Well, sure. It's
Just
fine.
terrible.
It's fine.
So friends, there's the longest LeggLife update in the history of LeggLife updates.
Sorry, it's chatty.
We're just chatty. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to go record a couple podcasts.
Yeah.
Just so you know, the podcast that we're going to record tonight is actually going to be on like our rando jobs. We're going to talk about all of the jobs that we've had that most of you did not know we ever did.
Yep.
Sherri, where'd you work for 3 weeks?
Well, I've had 2 jobs that I only worked at for 3 weeks.
That's right.
But they're gonna have to listen to the podcast. Finally.
Okay. I did forget about that. So tomorrow's podcast, again, will be out tomorrow morning.
Yep.
And we're talking about our random jobs. I think it's going to be a lot of fun because we've had some funny ones. In fact, there's one that I had that Sherri was convinced was a pot shop. I had to convince her it was not a pot shop. But when you hear the name, you probably will also think it was a pot shop. Friends, let's be honest. Friends, we love you guys so very much. Thanks for being a part of our community. And we'll see you on the next LeggLife video.